I don't know if you can see this, but the siding kind of buckles, waves, I guess. So we noticed the siding's been up for, I don't know, probably a couple of weeks now. And we noticed, I came out, was on the porch, came out, and I looked down the line here, and I was like, man, it's kind of wavy. You can see it, that's probably a better shot. You can see it kind of waves. And I thought, well, maybe we just nailed it too close together. It was too tight when we put the panels up, but that's not it. My father-in-law put his panels on the addition, like probably way tighter than we put ours on. And none of his buckled. And so we took off all these pieces, and just to kind of come back and get to this point, because there were pieces like right here buckled, right here had a buckle, and then obviously this piece is buckling. And I noticed sitting on the ramp, which I haven't made a video for yet, that, I don't know if you can tell, but you can see that this is like, I'm like, hey, there's must have been moisture behind that tar paper. And when you flip it up, sure enough, look, you can still see that there's moisture there. So, theory, we have a couple of theories. One theory is that water was hitting this ground and splashing up and getting up underneath, basically up underneath here. But then the question becomes, how's that getting behind the tar paper? The other theory is this rim board is pressure treated and it was wet when we put it up. Now, I wonder if it's just not the moisture trying to come out from this pressure treated board that's wicking up against the back of this tar paper, which causes this to buckle. That's the current theory, because down here we zip taped this, and this board, we never replaced the original rim board or sill plate on this section. And this piece of plywood was just kind of brought down to match the original plywood. And there was no warping on the bottom of the siding from here.
No humps.
So no humps. What humps?
Perhaps I could help you with that hump. What hump?
Anyway, our theory is that because this board is pressure treated and it's wet and it was just trying to dry out, but it really couldn't. It was trapping moisture all behind the tar paper. I know, I shouldn't be using tar paper anyway, because it's really not meant for this, but we had it and we didn't have to buy anything, so that's why we used it. And we were just trying to match what was already in the house. So, you okay?
I'm good.
Next time, warn a guy when you're shooting something.
Sorry.
Whoa. Anyway, that's the update on the siding. So we're going to peel this back. We're going to let it air out for a little bit, and then
I want to zip tape the bottom of the board. I think it's coming from outside. I think it's atmospheric. I don't think it's wet board.
Okay. Well, we're going to put some zip tape on the bottom, wrap it up just like this, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully it dries out, and hopefully the siding stops buckling like this.
You know, we probably only have about maybe half an hour to work before the sun's going to be beating down on us. It's getting closer. Does it bother you to have caulked all those only to be digging it back out with a razor blade?
Not necessarily.
I don't understand where the water, where that much water is coming from.
Yeah, that's why you're talking about atmospheric. I'm like, I don't know. That's an awful lot of atmosphere getting back there.
Yeah, I mean, but it's the same with whether, if it's the wetness of the treated lumber oozing out, like that's an awful lot of wetness oozing out of a piece of treated lumber. Besides, weren't these stacked up in the shop for like weeks before we even put them up?
Well, they were, but some of them, especially the bottom one, was super wet. So we can see that obviously has some moisture to it behind it. So let's cut back this paper and see what we're up against. Oh yeah, I can feel it. It's wet where my hand is. Yeah, the tar paper's wet. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say that back of that board felt like
it's wet right here.
the whole thing would have worked if it hadn't had a nail in the middle.
Any more wetness? Oh yeah, there's wetness on the back right there. No. Yeah, it's a good shot.
Wet.
You can see it glisten in the sun. Shelley's theory is atmospheric moisture.
Whether it's from rain or
Rain, humidity. This being green, trying to dry out. I like my theory better. Don't tell Shelley. I like mine better. How far up's our moisture, Shelley?
I'm gonna go 7 inches.
Shelley's numbers are always right.
Oh hush. 7 inches. You want to confirm? Top of the moisture is at 7 inches.
Okay, sure, thereabouts, yeah. Okay. What's your theory?
I don't know. How much do we have before the zip tape? About 7 inches? About 7 inches.
What are you saying, Shelley?
I don't know. I'm saying that maybe your green board theory is not such a weird theory. Because you'd think that if it was from rain, it'd only be like the bottom 2 or 3 inches, not the whole 7. That's my guess.
I'm going that sucker was good and wet when we put it up, and it's just trying to dry out, and it can't. And it's caused some warpage. Dang it. Now I gotta paint again. So we have one more hump.
What hump?
It's a small hump right here. And this rim board runs behind the porch. And this rim board up underneath
Zip tape.
does have zip tape. In fact, you probably could still see it from this piece that I never fixed that piece. So you probably could see that there's zip tape right there. And it runs all the way along right here. This is the hump. And it runs past the hump, which means it can't be the moisture coming from the ground getting up in there and causing the tar paper to get wet or be damp and then causing this hump in the siding. So
It's not as atmospheric. Rich was right.
oh,
Rich was right. Good job, Rich.
I was right.
You were so right.
But I was still an idiot and put it up with green because now look at.
Who knew that lumber could be so green it would warp your siding?
Who knew?
Through tar paper.
I didn't know that. I hate tar paper.
Oh yeah, that straightened it out well.
Do you need another one like maybe here?
Actually, go backwards. Go toward the porch.
Here?
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Right there.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's real good.
Better?
Uh-huh.
I got a caulk and paint anyway. Alright, so it's been about 2.5 days since we took the siding off. We let the rim board dry out. And we're going to put the siding back on because it's supposed to rain tonight. So what we're going to do is we've cut this tar paper back to here. I'm not even going to put any more back. We're just going to let it be. And we'll see how it goes from there. But that's it. That's what we're gonna do, right, Tucker? Shelly's gonna lift it. I'm gonna get on a ladder and shoot some.
Okay, hold on. Don't do anything yet.
Did you say fire away?
I said don't do anything yet.
Don't do anything yet, yeah, because you're way off.
Not you. Actually, give me the gun.
Shelly's got a gun. Don't shoot anymore.
One.
Ringing in my ears.
It is loud under here.
I want my gun. I think my gun has a little bit easier.
Oh, that's not yours? You didn't get it out of the barn?
No, I got your dad's because
Oh, I'm gonna go get it for you.
he already. No, that's fine. Well, and my thing is directioned not right at the person that's shooting. See how the exhaust is directed right at you, so it's like blasting you in the face every time? It's like I turned mine that way. Okay, here we go. No more humps. Shot some nails into here to suck it up because the board actually did take its form of the hump. Like it's Without shooting nails into the rim board, it would have just maintained its warped look. I don't know, not a good angle, but trust it. From our perspective, it's done. I'm gonna caulk, paint for another day.
You know, I don't mean to embarrass you, but I'm a rather brilliant surgeon. Perhaps I could help you with that hump.